What do you do when everything falls apart and it seems like all hope is lost? I want to share a little bit of what I have been going through in the past couple of months. I have been struggling with anxiety and PTSD for 5 years and probably longer than that before it was diagnosed. Lately, I have been spending time processing a lot of things from my mother passing away to cancer, to losing my job, to losing friendships, lots of things happening all at once. It felt like everything fell apart. I didn't know what else to do with my life, so I turned the pain into art and made my first short film, dedicating it to talking about my struggle with mental health. It has been an incredibly powerful outlet for me to process my emotions. This story is just a tiny snippet of what it feels like to have dark voices in your head trying to take your light, and how we as humans are so resilient we get back up and shine anyway. I found that so beautiful and raw, and I tried to make the film as authentic as possible. It is not easy putting it out there to the world, but I have one intention only, for it to be a light for other people who might be going through similar things. I hope this film makes at least one person feel less alone in their battles towards their own mind. The story captures the essence of what it feels like to want to end things when all hope is gone and there is nothing but darkness. It is common for people suffering from mental health issues for their minds to become distorted with thoughts that things will never change, that everything would be better off without them. But if I can tell you one thing, I found myself, and I think it is a powerful thing to be resilient. Never give up on yourself. I realized that escaping from this pain would get me nowhere, so I began to look inward, sit with my feelings, and it was incredibly hard. But I found out just how strong I am. Healing is super difficult and it can feel a little overwhelming. But it is so worth it because when you come out on the other side, it is like all that heaviness and baggage you have been carrying for years are lifted off your shoulders and you can finally let go and be free. Life is worth living and can be beautiful. You can decide that you are not a sad story. I know it's hard to believe, but there is light in the darkest of places. You have the power to let that light in. And one day you will thank yourself that you stayed. Just take one small step forward today, for another day, and another day, and another day, until you eventually feel thankful that today you are alive.